everybody crazy?
The last thing you remember was falling off a sled and hitting your head on a stray rock. Your whole world going dark. However, you wake up now on a long slab of ice. Stone. What am I talking about? Long slab of stone. Take a look at your surroundings. 3 stone walls. Stone ceiling and floor. No furnishings. And 1 iron wall. Made of bars.
Made of bars, huh?
You have no armor. You have no weapons. And you have no bangle. Let's take you to the dungeons. And then, let me give your character a little bit of light, because you can't actually see in this really dark area.
Yeah.
Boom.
So I'm not chained down or anything, am I?
You are not.
Okay.
You also,
Okay.
despite the ringing in your head and the uncomfortable bed you've slept on, you feel more energized than you have in a very long time. Almost as if you've taken an extended rest. You get all the benefits of a Pathfinder extended rest. You get all your spells back. You get all of your power points back if you had them. And you get 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Bringing you up to a total of 1 hit point.
Yeah. Wait, so without my bangle, I guess I can't really use any spells, can I? Regardless. I can do Surge, that's pretty much it, right?
You can't use Surge on... You can't use Surge on a spell that you can't cast.
No, I mean I can use Surge on, like, say for example, I slam my fist against the bars, I can use Surge on that.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could.
Right? Okay. But I can't really do much else, can I? With the mythic powers.
Not at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
Off in the distance, you hear 2 voices speaking aloud. You can only hear vague whispers, but they seem to be playing cards.
Can I roll a perception check so I can check to see who's winning?
Yes, you may roll a perception check to see what you can hear. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
Starting out strong!
Yeah.
So you overhear them. They're not really talking about the game. They're like, so, what do you think happened to the other one? I don't know. Rajasek took her up with him. Supposed to be some sort of guest of honor. The guy thought she was our prisoner. What do we know? We're not paid to think. Hey, check out this guy's bangle. Doesn't it look great on me? Take that thing off. Looks ridiculous. And they go on and on.
So what is this, like some sort of stone pillow?
I don't have any furnishings in your cell, but you do have a stone slab, no pillow, a ratty blanket, a chamber pot,
nice.
and
Sweet.
an empty cup.
I just woke up, so this is my first time, like, wait, I went through the wall, didn't I?
Yeah, I kind of have the grid kind of weird. Here, I'm going to move you 1 cell to the south. It's just better gridded.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4 in there.
So wait, if I go like this, I can see, like, what is this? There's something over here.
No, that's my dynamic lighting not being absolutely thorough.
Oh, okay, I see. So the door is, like, right over here, let's say.
Yeah, these are actually iron bars. You can actually see through them. I should probably just let you see through them.
Okay.
But you can't go through there.
Oh. Okay. The door's over there. Okay.
Yeah. It's a little white thing. It's a door.
So Dan, after he like gets over the shock of like, not the shock, just sort of like wakes up and like gets oriented to himself, he's filled with this like he recognizes humiliation of being taken captive, but more than anything, he's realized he's closer to what he's been searching for for the first time this entire journey.
Closer than ever before.
Yeah.
So close yet so far.
He considers shouting out, but then he rethinks his actions for once, and says, and decides maybe, before attracting the attention of everyone, he should maybe try and just try to grab the bars and hold on to them. Just try to maybe like just sort of like use his muscles to see how much he can actually do to them.
You grab the whole thing seems to be one giant iron door. They seem pretty sturdy. Cold, sturdy. You can shake them a little. They make a little bit of noise. You hear the two guards stop for a second, and then they continue on with their whispers.
Okay. So, seems sturdy. Dan, without his bangle, Dan doesn't think that he'll be able to use brute force just to open this. After all, he is a human. He is human.
Very true. But he's also an adventurer. Adventurers aren't like normal humans.
Oh, shoot, you're probably right. Well,
I'll tell you what,
regardless,
a normal human has a 10 in every attribute.
Sweet.
Yeah. You've got a 16 in most of them.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well. Okay, Dan. Okay, I'll pick the chamber pot up, and I'll put it right there.
Okay.
Then I'll back. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll back up to here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Dan's like. And then he just lets out this loud audible, well, I'm not getting anywhere with my head. So he just, like almost like a football player, just completely rams into it with his shoulder.
Into the thing?
Into the door.
Alright, so give me a strength check.
Not athletics? Strength?
No, it's you versus the door.
Okay, sure. Let's see. Oh god. 16 is my strength. 3. Dang.
You ram your shoulder into the bars. They shake, and you feel the impact on your shoulder. They haven't seemed to budge. One of the soldiers gets out of his chair. What's making all that racket over there?
I reach for the chamber pot that I prepared.
You hear him walking slowly towards you.
Can I hide right here?
You may. The whole thing is kind of a door, so there's not really a corner there.
Oh, so there's no corner here either?
No. There's corners in the back, but...
Okay, then I'll stand over here, put the chamber pot here, and start peeing in it.
He
Facing away from the door.
walks down. What's making all that... Ah, what are you doing?
Sorry, can you empty this for me?
Doesn't look quite full yet. I think you can wait. You can roll around in your own stench. Go ahead and roll a diplomacy check, though.
Okay.
You got a +1 to this.
Okay, where's the diplomacy check? Oh, +1, no oops. Man, I keep clicking the stupid PDF thing and then it won't let me click back. Okay. Okay, I say, are you sure? I had a big lunch yesterday.
Really? He turns. Where'd you get a big lunch around these parts?
Well, you see.
You see
Roll
that
that diplomacy check while I think. No.
he has a torch in one hand, and the hand he has the torch in is glimmering off a gold bangle on his arm.
Well.
Gold, jewel encrusted, whatever yours looks like.
Yeah. Well, a man with a bangle like that can afford a fancy lunch, don't you think?
Not on my salary, but maybe if I sell this thing.
Well, no, I'm saying because he knew he got that from me, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm saying that I had the bangles, so of course I can afford that, a bigger lunch.
True enough.
That's us. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll another diplomacy.
Yeah, what do I have on sleight of hand?
You have a 0.
Well, even though it's not smart, I want to do it because it's funny. So, I'll roll a sleight of hand and try to stuff that brown tattered blanket into the chamber pot. Dang it.
So
like when I reach, like I'm gonna reach down to the ground to pick up the chamber pot and then stuff the blanket in, sort of. You know what I mean?
okay. So
That's what I'm trying to do.
that's actually going to be a stealth check, which you get a +0 in. So you can actually, this is actually no, you get a +3 because you're not wearing your armor.
Oh, okay, so. Are you sure it's looking pretty full? Bends down. Oh.
That's because you're stuffing that rag in it. Yeah, he has to look closer. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then.
It's because you're stuffing that rag in there.
Well, I kind of had an accident last night, and it got kind of covered in. Well, let's try to retain some dignity I have here.
He steps back. You know what? You could stay in your own filth. We ain't getting you a new blanket either. He starts to walk off.
Dan gets really angry and almost desperate. But he quells his anger and says, no, I need to find a way out of here. I can't ruin my chances now. Then he realizes, oh wait, I can't do much, can I? And then he lets out, he goes, and then Dad, oh god, here we go.
Alright, I'm ready.
He puts the chamber pot on the ground. He has this really serious look on his face. Pulls down his pants, and sits down over it, and with all his might, he bears down. And lets out this incredible howl. Oh!
So roll a Constitution check. Was that?
That's my Constitution, yeah.
You drop this massive douche that feels like an ingot of iron just like slamming into this pot. It splashes some of the piss around the room. It lands in the blanket.
Oh! I scream out.
You hear a slam on a table far away, like, what the fuck?
Is anything gonna happen?
No. This horrid, terrible smell starts wafting up into the air, filling your cell.
Can I reach my hand in between the bars or no?
Yes, you can.
Oh. Okay, I'll reach my hand in here and be like, half trying to get in there and hatch it in half, just trying to get a good breath. I need it changed. Oh, and then, yeah, out of desperation, he scoops some poop out and chucks it out there so hopefully the odor will start to bug them too.
Alright. So, one of them.
And then
Did you hear that? Of course I heard that. How could you miss that? No, I think he threw something. What? Scoots out of his chair.
Okay, while they're coming over, I start painting the bars of my cell with poop.
Oh, sick! He just backs off. Dude, he's smearing shit all over the place. What, are you serious? Yeah, like, dude, look. Oh, sick! Oh, I'm gonna get Radrosek. You stay here.
Can I roll a strength check, or maybe to see how far I can throw it into their little place?
You'll have to angle it, but you'll have to roll a ranged attack roll.
Okay, sure. Ranged attack roll, so that's I don't get any pluses on that, do I? It's dexterity, right?
Yeah, it's a total of 4.
Oh, right, why 4?
Because your base attack bonus, plus your dexterity.
Okay. Oh, dang.
You don't make it very far. You hear him say a few words, and then you hear this, like... Ugh. I can smell that from here.
Dan's hands are completely covered. Instead of pulling up his pants, he just completely takes them off.
By the way, it's cold, so it's like... Yeah, that's an effect. You know, you hear this clang or clatter, and then you hear him go, I can't stand this anymore. A gathering within the hall. Take one, take us all. And then you hear the sound again. Your cell and your hands are covered in shit, and most of the place outside your cell.
Oh man. So can I do the mythic power after I've rolled, or do I have to do it before I roll?
It's after you roll.
Okay.
You feel the bars are spaced well enough, and they are kind of lubed. You might be able to squeeze through now.
Seriously?
Maybe. You'd cover your entire body in shit, but you might be able to make it.
Okay. Well, the pantsless Dan decides he has nothing else to lose, and he has to find what he's looking for. So, with all his might, he'll try to squeeze through.
Roll an escape artist check, which you currently have a +3 to.
Why currently?
Because you don't have your armor on. It takes you a while, and while wiggling, you get a little on your lip.
Oh, nice.
It scrapes across your cheek, your chest, your pantsless bottoms. And you squeeze through the shitty soul bars.
Was I still wearing the same clothes, or no?
You are wearing, just tattered rags. You look almost like a potato sack with, like, legs.
Okay. So I was thinking I can take off my scarf and maybe... I don't know, whatever. Oh, well, I searched for some part of my clothes that aren't covered in poop to try and wipe that off my mouth.
Your pants are fairly not covered in poop.
Okay, well, I reached back through the bar and tried to grab them.
You managed to grab them through the bars. They get a little dirty, but they're a little, you know, better than your shirt at the moment.
Okay, well, I'll wipe the poo off my mouth, and I don't. It's so dark I can't even tell wherever else it is on my body. The smell is just too strong.
Yeah, the smell is overwhelming.
Yeah.
You're getting sick just sitting here.
Alright, so I slip and slosh around and try to get out of here.
You make your way up this long hallway. There's, at one point, there's no more shit on the ground, but you're just, like, trailing, like, stuff behind you on your feet.
Do I notice that?
Yeah, you notice you're making a shit trail.
Can I wipe? I'll try to wipe my feet off with my.
You wipe your feet off on the stone, and you're no longer leaving a shit trail. It's just emanating off your body.
I'll take my shirt off too, and I'll leave it there.
Okay, so mostly it's just like some of your, because you wiped your face off for the most part, and you wiped your face off with the pants on your hands.
Yeah.
So there's a little in your hair, a little on your hands, maybe a bit on your arms. But, you know, you're almost shitless.
Nice. Well, the smell's probably not getting off anytime soon, so.
No, the smell's like stuck on you.
Alright, I'm gonna keep walking.
It opens up to a single room. You see a table. It's got some cards on it that looks like they were hastily abandoned. Under the table, you find a chest. And one of them seemed to have been using it as a footrest.
I'll reach for it and try to open it.
The chest is locked.
Okay, well I'll leave it there then.
Okay.
Actually no. I'll leave it there for now and I'll keep looking through the room.
On the floor, you also find, no, further to the right. You also find this blue shimmering ice rectangle. It's glossed over. It seems to be lightly shimmering. In fact, I should probably give it light.
But they all went out this way, right? So are these doors?
Huh? No, there's no doors in here.
Oh, so they all went out through there. Okay, I see.
No, I mean there's no doors in this room.
So they all must have gone out through here somewhere then. Because they all walked that way and disappeared. So.
Yes,
Okay.
but past this little blue rectangle, there is no door over there.
Okay. Well, completely naked Dan.
Also, on the ground, you find a golden bangle.
Really? Nice. Was that a pity move?
No, he didn't want anything to do with it at that point.
Sweet. Take the bangle. Oh, what the heck is happening here?
Sorry, I moved that to the wrong layer. It's supposed to be map layer. So I was trying to give it light on the token layer, but it wasn't letting me. Dan has reacquired his bangle and very little else.
Dan stands up like triumphantly, like, okay, say like he bends down, puts it on, like you can't see his face the whole time. He stands up completely erect, if you know what I mean. And he's just like completely prideful, like
Completely naked, except for the bangle and some shit stains.
yeah, and completely prideful, like the real game's starting now.
And that's where we'll end this mini session.
No.
The blue portal begins to glow with this silvery blue light, and two figures appear.
I'm facing this way.
Okay, two figures appear on its stand. And that's where I'm gonna pause it.